Hey guys! This is Cartoon Recapped. Today we'll show you a 2010 family adventure cartoon called Alpha and Omega. Be aware of heavy spoilers. Sit back and enjoy the show. In Alberta, Canada's Jasper National Park, Omega Wolf Humphrey and his Omega friends attempt to logboard down a hill. However, the plan goes entirely wrong as they try to maneuver the log down the mountain. Meanwhile, Alpha Wolf Kate practices her hunting skills on her younger Omega sister, Lily, much to her annoyance. Humphrey and Kate join each other mid-air, excited to see each other again. However, Humphrey begins to feel nauseated by their spinning, and the two fall onto the ground. As Humphrey tries to join Kate, Winston, leader of the Western Pack and Kate's father, stops Humphrey in pursuing her. He reminds Humphrey that Alphas and Omegas cannot mate according to pack law, and that Kate is going off to Alpha school until spring. Humphrey looks on, saddened by her departure. Springtime comes around, and both Kate and Humphrey mature. Humphrey and his friends seem to master the ways of logboarding, but their fun stops short when they crash into a rock. They then see Kate on her first ever hunt, pursuing a herd of caribou. As Kate and her team close in on the caribou, they are interrupted by a group of two enemy Eastern Pack wolves, which causes a stampede. As Kate saves the two Eastern wolves from getting trampled, the Western Pack wolves start a fight. Humphrey and his friends then break up the conflict. Later that night, Winston meets up with Eastern Pack leader Tony, as they discuss the pack's food shortage. The two then agree that merging the packs together would end their conflict, and decide that Kate should marry Tony's alpha son, Garth. Kate, overhearing their conversation, agrees for the good of the pack. During the moonlight howl, the howling between wolves, Kate and Garth finally meet. Garth tries to show off his howl, but Kate is unimpressed and excuses herself. She then runs into Humphrey, but the two get tranquilized by park rangers and are taken to Sawtooth National Recreation Area in Idaho. The two meet golfing Goose Marcel and his duck Caddy Patty. Kate and Humphrey learn that they were relocated to repopulate the species, and agree that they must return home to Jasper Park before the two packs start a war. As the packs discover that Kate has gone missing, Tony warns Winston that if Kate doesn't return, war will be inevitable. Lily decides to show Garth around the Western Pack's territory until Kate returns, and the two fall in love. As Kate and Humphrey catch a ride on an RV, Humphrey has to urinate and gets out while the vehicle pulls over at a nearby gas station. He then finds a cupcake and eats it, as the frosting covers his mouth. Two men mistake him for a wolf with rabies, and they attempt to shoot Humphrey with a gun. Kate then leaps out to save him, and the two flee. Kate, disappointed that they missed their ride home, leaves Humphrey out in the rain. Now traveling alone in the storm, Kate comes across a dangerous ravine, which has begun to flood. As Kate tries to cross it, she slips, and Humphrey comes to her rescue. Flattered by his bravery, Kate begins to admire Humphrey. The following day, Marcel and Patty find the wolves and direct them to a train heading to Jasper Park. Climbing over the snowy mountain, Humphrey finds a grizzly bear cub, and the two play as Kate goes to scout ahead. As Humphrey throws snow at the cub begins to cry, which attracts an angry trio of grizzly bears. As the wolves slide off the side of the mountain, Humphrey and Kate ride on a log and manage to board the train. As the two joke about their encounter with the bears, Kate and Humphrey begin to bond even closer. Back at home, Lily compassionately teaches Garth how to howl. At the same time, Humphrey gazes at the full moon and begins to howl, urging Kate to howl with him. Although it is against pack law for an alpha to howl with an omega, both couples begin to howl, falling in love. As Lily and Garth finish their howling, Tony catches them, and ultimately declares war on the Western Pack. As the train passes by Jasper, Kate and Humphrey's exchange of feelings is cut short by the sight of the two packs at war. As they return, Kate announces that she will still marry Garth to unite the packs. The day of the wedding, a distraught Humphrey bids farewell to Kate, and decides to leave as a lone wolf, much to Kate's disappointment. During the ceremony, Kate backs out and declares her love for Humphrey, as Garth subsequently declares his love for Lily. Tony, enraged, declares war on the Western Pack, and a large fight ensues. Their brawl is cut short by an oncoming stampede of caribou alerted by the battle, and Winston and Tony get stuck between it. Humphrey, who had chosen to stay behind, and Kate cross paths, and work together by log boarding down the mountain to save them. They succeed, but Kate gets struck by the caribou in the process. As the stampede subsides, Humphrey tries to wake up Kate to no avail. Heartbroken, Humphrey begins to howl, causing everyone to howl with him. Kate then awakens to everyone's joy, and she and Humphrey confess their love for each other, as Garth and Lily confess theirs. Winston and Tony abolish the law against mating between alphas and omegas, and accept a union of the two packs via marriages between Garth and Lily, and Kate and Humphrey. At the Moonlight Howl, the wolves celebrate the union of the two packs, and the film ends with a married Humphrey and Kate howling a duet. Thanks for watching. Hope you all enjoyed, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel.